You know, I have a clip for Blood Runks. You know what? We'll do a clip for Blood Runks. I have something I need to talk about here. I have something I need to talk about here. Yeah, let me find it. I saved it in my bookmark somewhere. All right, so I want to make this clear. And someone needs to clip this and send it to Nick Fuentes, all right? Because he needs to hear. I'm done. I'm done making believe Nick Fuentes is a voice that we could unify with on the right. I'm sorry. We cannot unify with Nick Fuentes, all right? Lock in. This is really serious, honestly. Now, let me find it. So Nick Fuentes said a lot of things like, you know, he wants a holy war against the Jews and whatever. That's classic Nick Fuentes, whatever. But he went too far. I'm sorry. He went too far. We have to go too far. I'm sorry. Nick Fuentes said that Lord of the Rings sucked. I'm sorry, man. You said you wanted a holy war against the Jews. I was still on board, okay? Like, I don't agree. But, like, whatever. We can work that out, all right? But saying that Lord of the Rings sucked?
So Spoiler sent $20. You call me an idiot for asking a regular ass question. Your solutions are just a variation of lol, go to college or something. But at least I'm not a Game of Thrones enjoyer fag. Preferring that slop over LOTR is a crazy self-report.
Yeah, self-report that I'm awesome. That's a filter. That's a filter. If you like Lord of the Rings more than Game of Thrones, that is a self-report that you're a LARPer. You like gay little hobbits?
What do you think about the ending of Game of Thrones? Nick? Faggot alert, am I right?
Gay little hobbits and the magic of friendship. I like people getting their heads chopped off for no reason, because that's life. And that's life. A sword swinging around, chopping everybody's heads off at random. And you like the power of friendship and magic rings and little...
You really thought it was random that people were getting killed in Game of Thrones? Look, man, I like Game of Thrones a lot, too. I like Lord of the Rings. I like both. But how dare you insult Lord of the Rings? How could anyone appreciate this man's opinion on anything? How could you... Like, dude, do you really want to be like... This guy said... He'll walk out there, and he'll be like, the Jews did 9/11, and also Lord of the Rings is dog shit. Like, why would you ever trust him that the Jews did 9/11 if he's just so obviously and blatantly an inaccurate narrator?
Elves and the power of their friendship and big gay wizards. Big gay wizards.
I love when he's talking about gay wizards, and literally everyone in Lord of the Rings is straight, and everyone in Game of Thrones is fucking their sister. All right, like, I'll just be real here. You talk a lot about gay shit. All right, you're talking a lot about gay shit. Your favorite movie, the favorite TV show, is the incest capital of the world. All right, dude.
Made him gay, didn't they? Or am I thinking about Harry Potter? Didn't they make the wizard gay or
no? That was Harry Potter, bro.
Sexual or something?
No,
I know it's not in the original.
That was Harry Potter.
Or whatever, but that's what you like.
Really? We're supposed to take him seriously when he says that the Jews invented the round earth theory? All right? We're supposed to take him seriously when he says that Big Jew invented space? All right? When he thinks that Gandalf and Dumbledore are the same guy? When he's out there jerking it to gay Lord of the Ring fan fiction? Please.
So yeah, I do like Game of Thrones. You're right. I do like Game of Thrones better than Lord of the Rings. And that is a self-report, but not like you think. No, the opposite is true. And Game of Thrones is awesome.
Made by the Jews. At least the TV show.
So, anyway. Yeah, I'm an enjoyer. Yeah, I know it's red.
I'll be real here. I did not see this Mossad operation coming. But I'll be real here. When the Mossad made the Game of Thrones TV show to trick Nick Fuentes into self-reporting that he has actual goy slop taste, all right, I'll be real. This changed everything. Nick Fuentes out here exposing himself as one of the most unreliable narrators of all time because the Jews made Game of Thrones a successful TV show. That's right. I'm just gonna say it.
I don't care. I like it. I like what I like.
Nick Fuentes was paid $7,000 to make this stream take.
So, I watched Lord of the Rings. I think it sucked.
Oh my God. How does anyone take this man seriously? How does anyone take him seriously? Unbelievable.
I watched Lord of the Rings. You know what I think? I think it sucked. And I didn't like it. Objectively. And I'm not just saying.
For the record, this dude doesn't like JD Vance, who's based on Twitter, okay? And we're supposed to be like, oh, but Nick Fuentes, his taste is impeccable. He doesn't like JD Vance. And then he'll go out there and shit on... Dude, wait, he calls himself... You call yourself a Christian and you hate objectively the most Christian-themed book ever written, Lord of the Rings? Unbelievable! The goy slop got to this, man. I'm not even kidding.
That to irritate you. No, I
not enough gay butt sex in Lord of the Rings for Nicholas Fuentes.
thought it was a bad movie. Now what? Now what? Have I gone too far yet? Am I do the Catholics find this disturbing now? This isn't just, this is advanced. This is disturbing.
It's too much.
Now what? Yeah, I like Game of Thrones. And I like the episode when he had the Battle of the Bastards. And I like that shit. I'm really like that.
Well, he liked the non-canon Game of Thrones, too. He didn't just like the canon Game of Thrones. He liked the non-canon Game of Thrones.
Yeah, and I'm really...
Yeah, who died in that entire battle, Nick? Huh? You like seeing heads get chopped off? Battle of the Bastards, not one named character died in the entire battle. Not one! You literally like the fanfic! This is unbelievable.
Really like that. It's like that. And I like Game of Thrones, and I like Jon Snow. Okay? And I like Ned Stark.
True.
Because I'm really
because he died when it was still canon.
Like that. That's crazy how mad people got. I still hear people actually say this to me. They're like, he doesn't like Lord of the Rings. Dude, it's fantasy.
Good defense. Good defense. Very cool. Classic defense. There's nothing to say here. I think he completely exposed himself as the fraud he is. He's obviously a Fed. Tucker Carlson was right about him. He really is just a gay Fed in his mother's basement. Am I going too hard? Like, Anyway. There are more cat boys in Game of Thrones, which I think definitely makes him accept. Listen, man, how can you take what he says about the Jews seriously when he literally hates the Christian masterpiece that is Lord of the Rings? I'll just be real. I'll take. Anyway, I felt the need to go on that little 2-minute tangent over there.